Hi, I'm Nathan. I'm going to be doing my book talk on... Really, dude? Can't cut that out with supplies, really? I'm going to cut that out. I'm going to be doing a book talk on the book, The Big Dip. What it's mainly about is it's a kid, John, and his friend Skip, who are going on a big roller coaster, and there's this old man named Jake, and once they go on the steep hill thing, they hear something that sounds like a soda bottle popping. What they don't know is that's not actually a soda bottle, it's a gunshot. Okay, once they get off, the old man slumped over, and just kind of mumbling. John comes up to him and says, "Hey dude, the ride's over, get off." And he can barely speak, and he's completely pale. They don't really know what's wrong with him until they see a puncture wound and the blood, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, you got shot!" And all the girls, they're screaming and stuff, "Oh my gosh, it just happened!" So they have to call the police. And what happens is, after that, after he goes back to his house, and his mom's in Chicago doing a business trip, and his dad's on a cruise or whatever, and he gets back, and his little sister Ellie, which she has this little purse that she never leaves behind at all, he hears knocking at the door, then realizes he sees the purse that she never goes anywhere without, ever. So he picks it up and he sees a phone with the call on. It's been on for about an hour or so. But what happened is, during the roller coaster, what he had noticed is a strange, mysterious man, kind of a shadow, with a huge trench coat and a hat pulled over his eyes, run off like the speed of light. So looked like he was pretty guilty, so he called him Trench Coat and thought he was the one who did it. What happens is, he picks up the phone, and Trench Coat says, "If I have your sister Ellie, if you want to see her ever again, bring the Margaret Rose to behind the roller coaster after closing time." What I left out is, right as the old man died, Jake, he said, "Bring the Margaret Rose to the police." Later what happened is, he did a bunch of research and went to the museum, and it was $1 million extremely extraordinary rare flower. What happens is, a week later, he gets a call. What he's thinking in his mind is, "Oh crap, don't have the rose. No!" And so I'll just leave it there. You'll have to read it to find out. It's on Big Universe by Melanie Jackson.